Friends, in this video, we will understood about how to solve the Kirchhoff's rules. Okay, so here I am writing some basic concept to apply the rule in the circuit. Okay, and this is we have a circuit. Before we understood about this circuit, I will just solve the basic circuit for you in two ways. First, I will just tell you about the basic concepts. This is a wire carrying a current element R. As you seen, point A and B, a resistance R is containing in between the 2 points, where VA is potential at point A and VB is potential at point B in all the four situations. A and B indicates the potentials at the located point. Therefore, when we move from A to B and current is also moving from A to B, we get the result VAB is VA minus VB, which means potential difference between the 2 points. Always remember, student, VA is always greater than in such a way because the current is moving from A and some current is taken by this resistance R and the potential will be drops about or across this R. Therefore, potential at point B is smaller than potential A. That is why it is taken as AB. Okay. So this result is equal to IR because according to Ohm's law, you all know that V is equal to IR. So we are using here the potential difference across this when the current is I moving by this current element R is IR because in the same direction of motion and current is also in the same direction. So we will get from here the potential across AB is positive in this case. Okay. Second, in the second case, we are again moving from point A to B, but current is just moving to our opposite direction. So according to our rule, VAB is VA minus VB, but because the current is moving from this, so potential at point B is greater than potential at point A. So this result we get is negative, that is minus IR. Therefore, we observe when the current is moving in opposite direction of R motion, then the potential difference across the 2 points is negative, which is this. Now, for the cell, we are moving from point A to B and jumping. When we are moving from A to B, we are jumping from positive terminal to the negative terminal, or we are moving from positive to negative terminal. So positive terminal of potential V and negative terminal is at potential 0. According to our rule, VAB is equal to VA minus VB. By using the value V of positive terminal and minus of negative terminal, we get the result is positive, and this is this VAB when we are jumping from positive terminal to negative is positive, and hence the potential difference across AB is positive. And the second case, when we are moving from A to B, but in our moving, then we jumps from negative terminal to positive, or moving from negative terminal to positive, then VA minus VB, VA that is negative is 0 potential and positive is positive V potential. So this would be negative. So we get in this way the VAB is negative, and this is the basic concept, a very important. Just write it and do some work with the same for the different numerical of Kirchhoff's law. Now we understood about this. Before we doing the two-way Kirchhoff's rule applied in two way can be applied. okay, can be applied in two types. ओके, पहला टाइप होता है बच्चों आपको क्लॉकवाइज, ओके, क्लॉकवाइज, एंड सेकंड होता है एंटी क्लॉकवाइज, एंटी क्लॉकवाइज. नाउ आई विल जस्ट टेल यू अबाउट whatever is the direction of the motion in your loop, the result is exactly same, but you need to count the method. Just let's say we have a simple circuit of one resistance carrying a battery of V volt. As you know, this circuit is Ohm's law circuit, and here again the same circuit we have in the same way, starting from A, B, C, D. Okay, and here A, B, C, D. Okay, students, this is a resistance R, battery of volt V. A current is starting from this is I, and again here is also I. Now, in this loop, I am moving in clockwise direction. Okay, this is our direction, and in this anti-clockwise direction. Okay, now just understood how to apply the rule in the simple circuit. Okay, so loop taken in clockwise, in loop A, B, C, D, A. Okay, then when we are moving from A to B, we get a resistance R, so it will be direction of current. ये हमारा मोशन है और डायरेक्शन का भी सेम वे है. सो आई आर टेकन एज पॉजिटिव, एंड व्हेन वी आर मूविंग फ्रॉम C to D, then we jumps from negative terminal to positive, and according to rule it will be taken as negative. So this is minus V, and we reached the point A, so it will be 0. So we get this result is V is equal to IR, which is Ohm's law. This is V taken in clockwise direction. Now, according to this, see, we are moving from anti-clockwise direction, which means A, D, C, B, A. In loop A, D, C, B, A. Just understood about this. Okay. When we are moving from here, so we are jumping from positive terminal to negative terminal, so it will be V, and then in opposite direction of current, which means minus. This is R motion and current is opposite to the motion. Okay, so it will be minus IR, and we reached at point A, so it will be 0. This is equal to V is equal to IR. So it is very clear to all of you. Okay, whatever is the direction taken by you in the loop, it will not affect the result. Okay, so now we understood how to solve this question, and here we need to find the value of current I for this given circuit, and also across each branch. Okay, just note it. Students, okay, whenever you start your solution for the Kirchhoff's related numerical. First you need to distribute current according to the first law. Just we understood about it. Okay, as the current is given in the question. So first let's say branch A, B, C, D, E, F. This is the name of the circuit. Now here three branches are branch 1, branch 1 is A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. This is your branch 1 and we can took it I1 is equal to IAB equal to IBC equal to ICD because there are only turn. This is at point B, the branch or wire turn, and at C also it will take again another turn and then reach to the junction. Here are the two junctions J1 and J2. Clear? And second branch, branch 2 is AD. Okay, and AD have current I3 which is equal to IAD. Okay, and in branch 3, branch 3 is A, F, E, D. That is I2 is equal to IAF equal to IFE equal to IED. ओके, ये आप लोगों को वहां पे इस तरह से नहीं करना है, ये बस मैंने आपको बताया सम क्वेश्चंस in which you need to calculate the current in such a way. So the name of the branches can be written in the same way as written by my side. Okay, now okay, this will done. Now we understood about Kirchhoff's first rule. Kirchhoff's first law in the circuit. Okay, Kirchhoff first law क्या कह रहा है? The current across the junction always the sum is 0. Okay, so the current I3 approaches here. Okay, this, and the two currents are leaving. So you can say that I3 is equal to I1 minus I2. Clear है? Okay. Or from here you can say that I1 plus I2. Just see from here, I1 plus I2 equal to I3. This is your first rule. Okay. Two currents are approaching and one is leaving. Okay. 1 minute. This is a battery of 40 volt and this is a battery of 80 volt. Okay. So the battery of higher potential is carrying current from E to D and lower potential is carrying current from C to D. So this result is perfect. This is your equation first. Now after calculating the current according to the Kirchhoff rule, you need to apply your line. The current will be or current will distribute according to Kirchhoff first rule. Then after by second rule. ओके, सेकेंड रूल आपका किस तरह से लगने वाला है? तो देर आर टू लूप्स. ओके, लूप को हम ले लेते हैं इन क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन. लेट्स से इन दिस वे. दिस इज योर लूप 1. ओके, एंड दिस इज योर लूप 2. As you taken in the clockwise direction, use the another one is also इन क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन. सो नेमिंग देखिए किस तरह से करना है. क्लॉकवाइज. सो स्टार्ट फ्रॉम ए इन लूप A, B, C, D and reached at A. Okay, and here we are second in loop clockwise. So A, D, E, F, A. Okay, now in first loop, see, we are moving from A, B, C, D, A. Here we are getting current I1 with a 20 ohm resistor, and the motion direction and the motion of current is same. So 20 I1. Then we are moving from D to A and jumping or moving from negative terminal to positive, so it will be minus 40. And then in direction of current, plus 40 I3 and reached at A, it will be 0. By putting this value of I3, we get 20 I1 minus 40 or plus 40 I1 plus I2 equal to this 40 transfer to the right side is 40. On solving this, we get 20 as common, I1 plus 2 I1 plus I2 equal to 40. This should be cancelled by 2 times. So I1 plus 2I1 plus 2I2 equal to 2. This will be 3I1 plus 2I2 equal to 2. This is your equation first. Okay. And in the second loop, just see, we are moving from this to this. Therefore, when we are moving first in the opposite direction, our direction is from A to D, but the current is moving from D to A, so minus 40 I3. Okay, and then positive to negative terminal, plus 40. Then here is opposite direction, that is minus 20 I2, and then positive to negative, that is plus 80 equal to 0. Clear? Then minus 40 I1 plus I2 minus 20 I2, and this will be plus 120 equal to 0. Okay, by solving this, 20 is taken as common, so 20 and minus also, minus 20 take as common, so it will be 2 I1 plus 2 I2 plus I2 minus 6 equal to 0. Okay, by taking 2 is common and this 2 multiply inside, minus become positive and here is negative. Then this 20 is transfer here and we get 2I1 plus 3I2 minus 6 equal to 0, and 2I1 plus 3I2 equal to 6. This is your equation second. Okay, now solve the equation by multiplying equation 1 multiply by 3 and subtract from equation 2 by multiplying 2. Okay, so here you get 9i1 plus 6i2 equal to 6, and when multiply 2 in this you get 2i1 plus 6i2, and 2 is multiplied is 12. So minus minus minus, you will get this result is 7i1 equal to minus 6. Okay, therefore 1 minute, here when multiply by 2, so this will become 4, so this will be 5. Okay, so i1 is equal to minus 6 by 5, that is i1 is equal to minus 1.2 ampere. And student, as you know that the current is a scalar quantity, so it would be positive. Therefore you can use this result, i1 is equal to 1.2 ampere. Okay, this is your final answer. Note it. Okay, so now this is your actually answer, and because you need to calculate the current across each branch, so calculate from any i2, so it would be 3i2 6 minus 2i1. Okay, so 6 minus 2 and minus 1.2, so it should be 6 plus 2.4, therefore i2 is equal to 8.4 by 3, so this value is 2.6 ampere. Okay, so i2 is equal to 2.6 ampere, and therefore i3 is 2.6 plus minus 1.2, so it would be 1.4 ampere. This is your i3. Okay, so this is your final result.